Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Folks tailgating outside wondering if tonight's the night they can root on their Padres to get back to the World Series for the second time in their franchise history. And here's the right-hander, Joey Hamilton.
And because of the difficulty in seeing for the hitters, especially the first 3 innings, not the velocity with Hamilton, but his location, that's the most important thing.
Guillen lines one to short, caught by Gomez, one away. Lockhart pops it into center. Finley having trouble with it, didn't see it. Ruben Rivera did. 2 out. Finley had no idea, and Ruben Rivera came to his rescue. To the second baseman, Veras. The Braves going over. Hamilton, a perfect first inning. And now Denny Neagle heads to work with the Braves down 3-0. And that defense backs up the left-hander, Denny Neagle.
Making his 32nd start of the season. As we mentioned, he has not started since the 17th of September against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And now the 2-2. Down the right field line, a long run for Tucker. Tucked into that bullpen. He makes the catch. Michael Tucker back in the Atlanta bullpen.
And has to get the ball quickly back to the infield.
That's a squirter left side. Tough play for Neagle. Safe. Base hit Finley.
What a great play by Denny Neagle to make it close.
For Atlanta, you can say that about regarding Tony Gwynn as he strikes out over the outside part. How rare is that? And the problems for Gwynn continue against Denny Neagle, who gets the rare strikeout of Tony Gwynn. And his other RBI came yesterday to put San Diego out in front for good. As he grounds to third, Chipper Jones picks it, throws it, inning over after the force at second. And after getting an infield hit by Finley, the Padres leave their first, and after 1, no score. On 4 straight, a leadoff walk to Galarraga, and now the Braves have their first base runner. Let's take you down now to Chip Caray, who's near the field. Chip. Chopper back to the mound, and Hamilton's only play to first. Down to second, Galarraga there with 1 out.
Joe, you mentioned the disclaimer at the beginning of the inning. I have my own disclaimer. I'd like to make a correction of something I said in yesterday's game.
But it was not the only change in the lineup for Bobby Cox here on Saturday as Lopez strikes out for the second out here in the second inning.
Pretty good policy by Joey Hamilton to get ahead of Lopez with strikes.
3-2 pitch. Inning over. Not much hard and not much straight after Andrew Jones got up on the count. Still scoreless in San Diego. A big influence in the room, so to speak, for Bruce Bochy and the Padres. 1 out, nobody on for Carlos Hernandez. Hard hit, shortstop. Guillen can't get it. A 1-out base hit, the second hit of the night for San Diego.
Let them know what their role was going to be, and they've all contributed to the team at one point or another.
3-2 to Rivera, blew it by him. Up high with a 90-mile-per-hour fastball, and he got it past Ruben Rivera for his 3rd strikeout of the
3-2, 2 out.
There goes Hernandez, and Gomez strikes out looking. Denny Neagle strikes out the side in the second. We go to the third, back to San Diego after a break from your local Fox station.
Sinkers are designed to be away from left-handers, and riders inside. That a good breaking ball from Hamilton, the curveball. We'll take you through it once again. A 4-pitch sequence. The first pitch, a 4-seam fastball.
1 out, nobody on, and Neagle Neagle floats one into left field. That will be caught. Diving catch, Ruben Rivera. Some say one of those rare 5-tool players. Now, experience and time will prove that to be true or false. A ball off the end of the bat, off the bat of Guillen, who's now 0 for 2 as he flies to Finley. Joey Hamilton doing his part. We go to the bottom of the third, no score. Dave Stewart, 4-time 20-game winner. Hamilton strikes out. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Neagle and 5 on the evening. Glavin Smoltz. Right now, the Braves' future riding on the left shoulder of Denny Neagle, and he walks Kilvio Veras on 4 in a row. A 1-out walk to Veras. A 1-0 to Finley. Into left field, well hit. Klesko back at the track to make the catch. 2 down, and Veras scampers back to first base.
Finley normally a dead pull hitter.
Gwynn pulls it into right center field. Tucker won't get it. Digging for third is Veras. They're going to bring him to the plate. Relay from Guillen. Not in time. 1-0 San Diego. Gwynn now at second, 2 out. Caminiti. A short hop by Guillen. Gets away, and that'll make it first and third, 2 out. As the inning continues, Caminiti, and we'll wait to see how they rule it. Larich into right, a base hit. Gwynn scores, and it's 2-0 Padres. Braves just trying to keep this a 2-run third inning. And it is a 2-run third inning for San Diego. 2-out RBIs by Gwynn and Larich. A hit in the middle by Caminiti. And after 3, game 4, 2-0 Padres. Pete Lockhart leads off and plugs one into the right center field gap. Long run, Finley at the wall. Can't get it. Extra bases for Lockhart. Digging around second. Heading for third. He's got a stand-up triple to open up the 4th inning for Atlanta. NLCS and only 1 in the postseason. Into left field, falling for a hit. In to score is Lockhart. It's a 2-1 San Diego lead. Chipper Jones drives in his first of this series. A triple, a single, and now the tying run is on base. 1 on, nobody out. 1 run in, 2-1 San Diego. Galarraga to short for Gomez. To second Veras. To first Larich. Double play. Denny Neagle gave up 2. His teammates have come back with 1. Klesko hard hit. Gomez steady Eddie with a backhanded throw. Inning over. A leadoff triple, an RBI single, the double play ball followed, and as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning in San Diego, 2-1 Padres.
That's your best monastic tone.
Thank you. Off the end of the bat, had him reaching, and Neagle bounces on it quickly and makes the play. 1 out. Well, let's have some Aflac trivia.
Why not? Is that right?
You're correct again.
2 for 2.
1 out, nobody on, and Gomez pops it up into right. Michael Tucker there, plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down for the Padres in the 4th.
Well, it's easy for you, Alex Trebek, sitting over there with all the answers. That ball take off the front of home plate, Tim. I'm sure you did the same thing in your playing day. A lot of home plates do sit up high out of the ground.
Hamilton into center. Andrew Jones styling back after it in front of the track to put it away. The Padres go in order for the first time this evening. We've played 4, game 4. San Diego looking for the sweep, up 2-1. Helping his home country. during the final couple of weeks of the season. As Lopez loses the bat and strikes out in the process. And hopefully everyone is all right behind the Atlanta dugout. Jones just 2 out of 11 against San Diego in this NLCS. Got under that one. Shallow left and a long run for Rivera. Plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down. We gave you our Aflac trivia question since Tucker, the number 8 hitter, rips a base hit through the right side. Tony Gwynn gets it back to the infield, a 2-out single. It will at least get Denny Neagle out of the way here in the 5th inning. Neagle into center field. Finley back to get it. Inning over. A 2-out single by Michael Tucker. But that's it. As the Braves strand their second, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1 San Diego. Scored in this series by San Diego. Over the outside corner, struck him out, and that's 7 strikeouts for Neagle. Give you a look at our game summary, brought to you by MCI. Finley sharply to second for Lockhart to his right. 2 up. Well, Tony Gwynn walks to the plate. He was with the Padres in '84 when they went to the World Series.
This man right here.
17 seasons. Product of San Diego State. Play for Galarraga and Neagle. They combine on the 3-1 putout, and we are through 5 quick innings here in Game 4. The Braves will have the top of the order in the 6th inning. 2-1 San Diego.
Tonight by starting Ozzie Guillen.
This crowd wants Hamilton's 5th strikeout of the night. Instead, Guillen into right center field. Finley over to get it. In front of Tony Gwynn, puts it away. Guillen is 0 for 3. Been to the World Series once in 1984. They lost to Detroit. Over the inside corner, Lockhart doesn't agree, but he's the 2nd out here in the 6th inning and the 5th strikeout victim for Joey Hamilton. With 2 out, nobody on. Down the right field line, it's fair and into the Atlanta bullpen. Tough play for Gwynn as he will dig it out of there. Chipper Jones has a 2-out stand-up double. And there's the tying run for Atlanta here in the 6th inning.
Or you could see on that swing, Chipper Jones cheating to the outside part of the plate and trying to pull the ball.
This crowd in San Diego has been standing throughout. Now the walk to Galarraga puts 2 on with 2 out. This crowd settles in for Orion Klesko. Joey Hamilton battle here in the 6th inning.
That was a very good at bat.
Pleading for, searching for the key hit. The runner in scoring position. Klesko trying to deliver into left field. Rivera will come up throwing. Chipper Jones at the plate is safe to tie the game at 2. Galarraga made him cut it off. And as the ball was cut off by Caminetti, Chipper Jones slid across home to tie this game at 2. Klesko comes up with his first hit of this series to tie the game.
Runs him down and applies the tag, but the run had scored ahead of that tag.
Now Caminetti leads it off, took a ball and pops it up. Into shallow right for Michael Tucker. And that's the first out. Really the same reason the bottom of the order is so unproductive for the Red Sox. Valentin was thrown out at the plate in that decisive game. Here's a fly ball into right, deep right. Tucker back, gone! Jim Leyritz, another postseason home run, and a 3-2 San Diego lead. When Leyritz comes to the plate, and he does it yet again, and he does it to the Braves yet again. A ground ball to short, picked up by Guillen, and Hernandez is the second out here in the 6th inning.
You've heard of body English left and right. That bench and those on it with the Padres had body English up.
Use their head to allow them to rise to the occasion. Realize how the opposition is trying to get you out and take advantage of it.
Off the glove of Jones and into left. A hit for Rivera. He's going to test Klesko. Good throw, safe with a double is Ruben Rivera. The throw a little high, and Rivera with that good speed in with a double, and now Dennis Martinez to face Chris Gomez. To the second baseman, Lockhart. Inning over. Jim Leyritz, his 7th career postseason home run. With that, he does it to the Braves again. Back after this from your local Fox station. Pointer takes over at first base for Leyritz as Lopez goes deep into right field and answers Jim Leyritz. Javi Lopez ties this game at 3. First pitch of the 7th inning, and Lopez goes deep to right center.
And Joe, you and I were talking about it before the inning. We didn't have a chance to comment on it, but I am very surprised Joey Hamilton was sent out there again in the 7th inning. He had a pinch hitter on deck, and once the pitcher sees that, Braves get even again.
Now Andrew Jones up the middle, going to be tough for Veras. Base hit, and now the go-ahead run is on. Well, we talked yesterday at length that seemingly every move and non-move on the part of Bruce Bochy was working. He makes one move here to bring in Joyner.
Popped the ball up and then struck out 4 times. But for Randy Myers, he is about as easy from the left side as he is from the right side.
Not going, and Williams pops it up. Shallow left center, and a long run for Rivera, who takes it instead of Finley. Back to first is Jones. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Jones starts and stops. It gets behind Hernandez, and Andrew Jones heads down to second. Just a little flinch by Andrew Jones. He was going to stay at first, but the throw trickled through the legs of Hernandez, and down to second is the go-ahead run.
And Jones is in scoring position.
Now the 1-2 pitch to Colbert. To the left side, Caminetti. Good play. Pops up and throws it out. 2 gone.
Nobody bluffing him back to the bag.
Guillen into left field, gets the base hit. Rivera can't hang on to it. To the plate, Andrew Jones safe, and Atlanta takes a 4-3 7th inning lead. Ozzie Guillen comes through, a surprise starter. They keep him in there to face the left-hander Myers, and he gets the base hit to left. And Myers now with an 0-2 pitch to Lockhart. This is going to be tough for Veras. The charge and the foot safe to keep the inning alive. Veras did all he could, but Lockhart, bad hamstring and all, beat the flip. And it's first and third with 2 out, with Chipper Jones coming up. Runner goes on ball 4 to load him up for Galarraga, and that should be the end of the night for Randy Myers. Joins the action here, game 4. Bases loaded, 2 out, and the Braves have just taken their first lead of the night. A 2-run inning, and Galarraga pounds it into deep left center field. Grand slam, Galarraga. He opens it up. It's 8-3 Braves here in the 7th. Galarraga finally busts through in a major way with a grand slam in the 7th inning. It's only his 2nd hit of this series and his first RBI. So Galarraga has done his work for the night as Klesko takes strike 3 over the outside corner. That'll do it for the top of the 7th inning, and these fans here in San Diego need a stretch. After that, bottom of the 7th inning, Padres back. And the numbers for Rocker in this postseason, he's been busy and he's done very well. A 6-run 7th inning did it. Now Sheets strikes out to start the bottom of the 7th. But the Padres have that weapon as Veras takes strike 3 over the outside corner. Here are Bobby Cox's thoughts coming into tonight's game with his team down 3-0.
Then you saw the first 2 games. It will not be a passive crowd, but an aggressive crowd, and loud.
Finley to third, short hop pickup by Chipper Jones, and the Padres go in order. John Rocker continues to do his thing. And we move to the 8th with the Braves leading by 5. ALCS moves back to New York. The Indians at the Yankees Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. As Andrew Jones gets a base hit through the left side. Game 6 Tuesday. NBC beginning at 8 Eastern with the Yankees up 3-2. Andrew Jones is running as Williams gets a base hit through the left side. Jones will take the turn, head to third, and it's first and third, only 1 out for the Braves here in the 8th. And the Atlanta Braves, who came in as a team hitting 200.
On the ground between the legs and does not come up. Hernandez came up with the pitch, trying to pick it clean and be ready to throw.
A 1-hopper to third. Caminiti throws to second. Out. The throw to the plate. Out there as they get Andrew Jones on the double play. That ends the top of the 8th inning. Again, the 3-2. Tony Gwynn strikes out for the 2nd time tonight, and Rocker has been perfect through 4 hitters.
And both strikeouts on swings and misses. Tony Gwynn only missed on 6% of the swings.
And 119 driven in. The 3-2 pitch. Caminiti draws a 1-out walk. So 1 on, 1 out. Odalis Perez comes in to walk the first man he faces. 1 on, 1 out. And Joyner pops it up. Shallow left field, long run, and in for a hit. Batista got a terrible break on the ball, and it's 2 on with 1 out. A walk, a single, and Batista, who's in the game for defensive reasons, and his Braves leading 8-3 in the 8th.
Seeing as another hard thrower out of that Braves bullpen, he has been clocked in the high 90s as well.
Double play ball to short. Guillen flips out over to first. Out. 6-4-3 to end the 8th inning, and we sail to the 9th. Hard hit by Hernandez, but right at Guillen. 8-3 Atlanta. Mark Langston, the veteran left-hander, is the new pitcher for San Diego, making his first appearance in this postseason to Seattle. 0-1 the count. Guillen grounds sharply to second. High hop for Veras.
Montreal thought they had a chance to win it in 1989.
No LCS game has ever drawn more than 65,000, meaning they haven't gotten to the 66,000 mark as Lockhart lines one to deep right. Gwynn back to get it. But this crowd will fall 434 people short of the all-time LCS record held coming in by the Padres. Falls 434 people short. In the hole, picked up by Andy Sheets. Long throw, good play, and a perfect inning, the first in Mark Langston's history in the postseason, as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning, a 5-run lead.
A little different look. Of course, if you've been with us throughout this series, or if you followed the Braves this year, had those.
Sweeney, then another pinch hitter, Myers, and then Sheets. Bottom 3 in the order is Sweeney, first pitch swinging, grounds to second. Leitenberg takes care of the leadoff man. We want to thank so many people who have. Greg Myers, one of the backup catchers for San Diego, on 3-2. Takes ball 4 to draw a 1-out walk. The Atlanta Braves 2 outs away from avoiding a sweep, and now they've called a balk. A balk on Lightenberg to put Myers at second with 1 out.
Kerry Lightenberg's first balk without sideburn.
You can see from that.
Runner at second, Myers, 1 out in the 2-2. Struck him out at the knees. Vanderwall is gone, and that's the second out here in the 9th inning. Runner at second, 2 out, a ball and 2 strikes on Kilby Overis. Game over, and it belongs to the Atlanta Braves as they come up with a 6-run 7th inning and ride that to an 8-3 victory here in Game 4.